A very good morning to all my dear kids. I am your teacher Ranju ma'am from Sunbeam Convent School. So I have explained you in my previous video the third chapter of our English book, which is the story of Fidgety Philip. Okay, I have explained you properly that how the child is very naughty and how he is every time he's just doing tumbling and just her mother is worried about him that what he's doing nothing good things. Always he was just very chubby and naughty kind of boy, and her mama is very worried about him that he always put the things in a wrong way and in a very bad way. Okay, so I have explained you this story, this poem. And now I am going to show you the bookwork of this lesson. Okay, now I am going to show you the bookwork of this lesson. Here is the word meaning which I have given in your English question answer list, which is you will get from our school. So these all are the word meaning. Let's see some bookwork of this lesson. Okay, because this is very important for you to see, so that you will able to give exam on our Saturday, which is weekly test. Okay, now see, the Philip can be a little gentle. This is the fill in the blanks. You have to complete it from the poem. So see, this is Philip can be a little gentle. Philip should sit once at table. Mama looked very grave. Philip swung the chair backward and forward. Fifth one is Philip's mother frowned when Philip tumbling down. Philip was found under the tablecloth. These are the fill in the blanks of this lesson. Poem, which I have done in a very right way. So you have to just write it on your copy, with whatever copy you have at your home. Just write it on that, because this thing is very easy to you to get it whenever you need it. Now see, here is the some word meanings also I have given. Number 1 is grave, which means is serious. Fidgety, which means is unable to stay still. Number 3, wriggles. The wriggles means twist your body, just making the twist of your body from side to side. Tilts. Tilts means move. Cross. This is the very synonyms of angry also. Now see, might. Great strength, energy or power. Frown, get angry. Snapped, broke suddenly. Bare, having no supplies or decoration. So these are our word meaning. From now onwards, I will give you the word meaning also and 3 or 4 options. So you have to tick on the right option. Okay. So these all are your word meaning, which I have also written in your question answers list also. Now see, now come to the next part of your poem, which is see, here are the some lines and questions are here. Why is the child restless? Why is he growing more wild now? Explain the expression falls over quiet. These are the all question answer I have solved, and you have to get it from your school, which is open from 8:30 to 12 o'clock. You will get it from there. If you haven't cleared your dues, just clear it fast and get it all the chapters question answer from school. Now see, here is the able, table, behave, grave. These all are the, you know very well, these are all the rhymes. So these rhymes are given in our poem, which something is written here, and all many of the rhymes are here. So we will see it later. First we will see the what is rhyme. Is the repetition of similar sound in 2 or more words in poetry. These words are usually at the end of a line and help create a certain rhyme. These words are also called the rhyming words. See, the last word of the both word, last alphabet is same, and the accent also comes same. Able, table. See the accent. This makes the rhymes. So this why this is these all, both are the rhyming words. Now see, these rhymings are from our book, so we will see it from here. Beak, peak. Motion, ocean. Puddle, muddle. Note, boat. Strange, range. Helpful, soulful. This is the rhyming words from your book, your poem, from your poem. Now see, here is a learn about language. We have to finish this chapter today, so I have given you the language. You all know the what is preposition, at, on. These all are used for a preposition. Like see, what is preposition? A preposition is a word that links a noun or a pronoun to another word or part of a sentence. So this is called preposition. Okay, now come to the next. Now see, here on show, time in shows place or preposition, where we all use this in a time or a preposition of time and preposition of place, position also. So see, on, at, in, until, by, before, after. These are used for time. These prepositions are used for time. Now see, position and place. On, in, over, under, beside, between, behind, outside, inside, at. These all are used for position of place. Got it? These all are the words which is used for position or place. So these all are the preposition and these all are the positions of place. So this is it for today, and you just have to do it at your home because it is very important preposition to know. You underline the preposition in these sentences. So here you have to underline the preposition. You can do it very well. I know that you can do it. So this is the preposition. You have to do it at your own in your home. Okay, so now we have finished our chapter, lesson number 3, which is poem from class 3. Okay, so you have to just revise it very well, very properly at your home, and you will write the question answer also from your copy. Just revise it and just learn it because this is very important for your weekly test. Okay, till then, stay healthy, stay safe, and be at your home. Be safe. Bye bye.